Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. When I had left you guys last time, we had realized we were having some issues with my alternator. So we had ran a few tests on it with our multimeter at home, realized it kind of wasn't getting enough charge, so we took it off, took it up to AutoZone, had them run a few tests on it. You know, I'll just go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so we're leaving AutoZone. The battery tested fine. The alternator, it did fail the test twice. So we've got that swapped out. Let's go home, get it thrown in real quick, because I think some rain's about to hit here soon. It got really dark on us, so we had to bust some lights out. Let's go ahead and get this alternator thrown in there real quick. Well, we've got it up in there. It's a pretty tight fit. I've just got to hook this wire up and get it tightened on there. Alright, it's pretty tight.
Alright.
It's on there.
About to get it tightened up in there?
Yep.
Oh, looks like you're on the last bolt, huh?
Okay.
Really?
Am I lined up?
Sit down with that.
I can't lift it from that way, dude.
You can if you sit down with your butt and do it right.
I'm not strong like that.
Use your legs and everything if you got to.
It got dark on us pretty quick, so I'm back in Weird Beard shop. That's my dad. You guys go check out his channel. He's teaching me everything I know. Weird Beard Auto Sales on YouTube. So we're back in his shop. I want to replace my alternator belt. I'd actually forgot it in his shop, so that's where we're at. And I also want to hook the alternator and the battery up to the multimeter again, just to kind of check and make sure it's getting enough charge. So in order to replace my alternator belt, I have to get this power steering belt loose first. So we're going to do that real quick. So I'm just going to loosen this bolt on the pulley of my power steering belt. Just try to crack it loose. Woo! There we go. Okay, so it's just a little loose. So now I'm going to go after that tensioner bolt. Put my extension on.
Did you forget something there?
So this bolt right here, once it's loosened, I'll be able to slide the pulley in and out, and that'll make the belt come loose. So as I loosen this belt gets looser and looser.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So is that its tension bolt?
Yeah,
and that's its pulley down here?
Yeah, so what you're going to do is you'll loosen this one off first, the one facing the fan. Okay, you just want to loosen it off. Then you're going to go underneath and loosen that one off, just like we did in the parking lot earlier. Can you get it? There you go, all right.
So that's going to loosen this belt now.
All right, yeah, push that alternator forward. Can you push it forward? It'll loosen the belt now that you got everything loose. It should come down off of there. Sweet.
So I'm just going to fish this over each fan blade, and then we can get our new belt thrown on there. Boom.
Good job.
So when you're replacing fan belts, it's always a good idea to match these up to your old ones just to make sure you've got the right size. Which they seem to be pretty good. And then, see, this was my old one. So the reason we're replacing this, if you look through and you fold this over backwards, you can see that there's cracks in between each one of those teeth. So we're gonna get a new one on there. So basically, we're just gonna do the opposite of what we just did and slip this over each little blade. Alright, almost there. Let's see, that's our power steering one up here, right?
Yeah, that wide one is the power steering.
And that's going to go over that.
And your alternator will actually go behind it. So your alternator belt will need to go on first. See what I'm saying?
Okay, so leave that down here.
Yeah, slip your alternator belt over that one, and then you'll be there. About to get it. All right, yeah.
Right here and right here.
Go ahead and slip it over your water pump pulley first. Get it in that little groove, and then we're going to go underneath.
Okay. Safety first, right? Yep. Ah, my hair!
You ran over your hair. You're talking about safety.
Shut up. Think about it.
All right. Did you get the bottom one on too?
Yeah, I think so. Because it's going to go on this little middle ring, right?
And then your power steering will be on the outside one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, yeah, hand that one up to me. There we go. I'll get that one started for you. And then it'll come back over here to this tensioner.
I'm going to tighten up my alternator belt first, and then we'll do the power steering one next. Freaking love these ratchet wrenches. They're pretty easy. Do you guys ever use this?
You're getting close. There's just a little bit of play, not much. Go just a little further and we'll call it good.
Alright, so you don't want to go too tight on this or we'll knock the bearing out of our alternator. Alright, we just gotta tighten up the power steering bolt and then we are done.
Would you get serious already?
Yes. Okay, we just gotta tighten the bolts on the power steering and then we are done. Hear them clicks. Alright, this is the last bolt on that alternator. All the way tight.
All the way tight. Crank her down, tight as you can get it. Well, what do you think? That wasn't too bad, huh?
Nope.
Ought to be real easy considering it's your second time in 2 days.
Probably get rid of that squeaking when she first starts up.
Well, I'm hoping. Go fire it up. Let's see if you did any good.
Okay. Sweet, no more squeaking. Alrighty. She seems to be doing fine, but we've got our multimeter hooked up just to double check and make sure. So I'm gonna start it up and see what we're at. So if you guys remember in my last video, it was around like 12 amps, and that's pretty low because I think it should be up to around 14. So when I was running this thing with my heater and my headlights on, eventually this thing would run so low that when I turned her off and tried to start her again, she would just leave me stranded. I think we fixed it. Well, that's it for this one, you guys. I think that new alternator belt and, you know, the new alternator and everything, I think that's going to take care of everything. They're freaking dirty. Look at that. As always, guys, thank you so much for following along with my build. Hopefully, now that all of that's out of the way, we can get back and going on all the fun stuff. Be sure to stay tuned for next time. We're going to get those bucket seats thrown in there. We'll get that floor shifter in there, and then hopefully get that header in there. You guys, I'll leave a link down below for my Instagram, and I also made a TikTok, so go check those videos out. As always, thank you for following along. Leave me a like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that stuff is very much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.